Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. We have some more Moto Milk testing and there will be more in the future. So if you don't like these videos, get bent. This test was actually performed by Charles Briscoe. You'll be seeing it on his channel. You'll probably have a little bit better video quality than what I was managed to get here because we just shared it on Messenger and the files don't come through all that great. Plus, Charlie was really far from the camera, and I had to zoom in. But he purchased some Moto Milk. He purchased the Dumonde L111 and the red armor. He's always got red armor. And this again, if I haven't made myself clear in the past, the only real thing that I care about is the power, right? Everything else, I don't have an issue with it, you know? So to me, power is what is important. This is an oil. Moto Milk is an oil that it's designed to increase power. And it also is designed to make your engine run cooler. Charlie did temperature tests on this as well, but I don't know what his results were. We didn't talk about that. I think he might have said that the L111 ran cooler, but I'm not at all certain. So first, a little bit of knowledge on the Dumonde L111. That is a really niche oil that is considered to be some of the highest performing oil, two-stroke oil in existence. All right, it's been around for a while as what little I know of it. And yeah, the only people that run that are people running extreme race machines. And then the red armor is the good old standby that we've all come to know and love. And the Moto Milk is the new player on the scene. And I've been saying it produces more power. And so many of you guys seem to think that I'm full of shit. So Charlie got it and he did his own independent test. I had no idea he was even doing this, but he contacted me and was like, I have no ability to do the side-by-sides like you do. I can't edit like that. And so I was like, yeah, sure, send it. I'll edit it for you. So you'll see this on his channel as well. So I didn't know what was going to happen. And anyways, whatever. I didn't know what was going to happen. I edited it and I was like, well, huh. Because the first thing that I did was I found I found the times and I took the fastest times of each oil and I put it together. That's the first segment that you see. And then I took the second run, the second cut in the wood, and I put them together. Then I averaged them together to come up with your first, second, and third place. All right, so here you go. All right, so now that you saw that, what you should have picked up on was that the first race, the L111 did beat the Moto Milk by 4/100ths of a second. Okay, and then the next race, the Moto Milk beat the L111 by a lot. We're looking at 0.32 seconds. So it beat it by 0.32 seconds. So that established it. The Moto Milk in this test right here is very clear. It is making more power. And then your overall winner is, they're really close with the overalls. I think I got my math right. I'm not 100% certain. Anyways, but the L111, all of this could be subjective to, I mean, the wood, the trees, they used to be alive. And, the muscle in my thigh is a lot more dense than, I don't know, the muscles in my pecs. And so, yeah, there's variations there. Those two are just absolutely neck and neck. But we got to name a winner, so we named the Moto Milk because it did the 2 cuts in a faster time than anything than either of the other two. So, but both of them beat the Red Armor by almost 2 full seconds. So, which is a lot considering this is a small piece of wood and everything. Another thing I feel like I need to bring up is the saw that he's using. He's using his ported steel MS500i, which I think that thing is right there at 10 horsepower. It might be a little bit over 10 horsepower. Might be a little bit under it. I don't know. It might be 9 horsepower. But regardless, it is a high horsepower 79cc saw that has been built. And I don't know if this is true or not, but it is my theory that the lower the horsepower, the higher the greater the difference is going to be in a product that gives you a little bit of power, a little bit of extra power. Because I look at it, I'm like, we've all done it, or we know a story of it where a person's driving a big diesel truck and they've got a trailer hooked up to them, and they go, man, I totally forgot that I even had the trailer on there. It was just pulling it with such ease. See what I'm saying? So the small differences that these oils are making in the power is going to be even less noticeable the more powerful of a saw that you have. And what we saw here was it still made a difference over that Red Armor. Both of the 2 top oils, the Moto Milk and the L111, made a considerable difference over, more than a 10% power increase. And that's just right off the top of my head. I was maybe more than that. But they made a considerable increase in power, even in that high horsepower machine. So, okay, score another one for Moto Milk. And it's legit. And this wasn't me doing this test. I did edit it. And, I'm sure there are people out there that's going to make claims that I fudge with the editing. I don't care. I mean, you are meaningless to me. So there you have it. But I do know what little bit I know of the L111 is like I said, it's a really niche oil. Not many people know about it. It is, to them, the people that do know about it, considered the cat's pajamas. You know what I mean? It's like supposed to be really good stuff. So, well, here we go. Moto Milk goes up against what I slightly know of as the very best high performance oil in existence. Another one is Silcoline. It's really quite excellent oil. But anyways, I can't test everything. Okay, and so that's why I was really happy that that Charlie tested this, took it upon himself to test it. And he did tell me, he's like, I don't know what the cut times say, but it really did feel like that with both the L111 and the Moto Milk, I had a lot better throttle response. It revved quicker and smoother, and it felt like it had more power. Well, Charlie, you were right, buddy. It did. And this is just another one of those, notches in the belt. You know, I mean, the stuff's good. It's good. If you want to buy it, there is a link beneath. Yes, I will get some money. I think it's about $1 if you buy a quart of this Moto Milk, based off of the link that I'm giving you. Now, previously, we had crazy high shipping. We don't have that anymore. I say we, like, anyways, they fixed the problem, not me. I'm no part of this. I just got a link, and I'm getting, it's an affiliate link, and it's just like if I had a store and you came and purchased it from me, I'd make a little bit of money off of that. And there we go. But the Amazon price, if you buy it on Amazon, guys, I don't get anything. So if you like, hell with Bodie, I can't stand that guy, then go buy it on Amazon. But if you're like, man, thanks, Bodie, buy it on the Santee Midwest, the link that's in the description below. And then, yeah, I might get $1. Whoa! And if you want to stick with your Walmart Super Tech, your Steel Ultra, your Steel Orange, your Husqvarna, what do they call theirs? HP or something like that? That's fine. Go for it. I'm just providing the news. And if you want my opinion is I like this stuff. And if you want the facts are I'm running this stuff whenever I don't have, I mean, I've still got some leftover stuff. And actually, I just poured all of my Red Armor that I had left, which is less than a gallon. But I poured it into my lawnmower, and I've been mowing the lawn with it. I'm not talking about Red Armor. Red Armor's awesome. But this is what I'm doing with it. And I'm in the midst of mixing I'm about to be in the midst of mixing up new batches of multiple different oils so that we can go and get some dyno testing done with Dyno Joe. And, oh, that's Charles. Hold on, Charles. I'll call you back. So, I mean, I'll still use other stuff. Absolutely. But, whenever it gets down to where I've got nothing left for sure, the one that I'm going to make sure that I have on hand is going to be Moto Milk. I like it. It runs good. And definitely every race I go to, I'm going to be running the Moto Milk. I mean, just like, boop, no questions asked. I mean, I might go out here and cut up a tree with whatever, but if I'm going to a race, I'm taking whatever's in the saw, I am dumping it out, and I am filling it up with Moto Milk at 32-1 because that's where you're going to get your most power. You have a richer oil mixture in there, and it's all about the power. So, bam! Why run it at 40-1? Run it at 32-1. You're going to make more power. So, and if you want to really go crazy, you mix it at 25-1, right? I wasn't certain where the cutoff was, if it's 20-1, 25-1, 32-1. But talking with Charlie, he thinks that the cutoff is 25-1. So heck, at a race, I might actually go down that far and run it at 25-1. I have since started doing this, learned the reason why you get more power whenever you run more oil in your fuel. And that is, well, it's not to be discounted that you get more friction or less friction whenever you have more oil. And it's also not to be discounted at all that you get more compression because your rings seal better. But I was recently informed from doing these videos that the oil itself partially burns off, and that has a lot of energy in it whenever it burns. So whenever you're adding more oil, you are adding actually more combustible material, and it actually has more power in it than the fuel does. But you reach a point to where you can't burn up all the oil, and so you reach like a saturation point. And that's why I'm saying like 32-1, and if you want to go ahead and try 25-1, do so. Anywho, there you go. Just a little video. Hope you liked it. Check out my shirt. This was from BCD Tree. I have nothing in or to do with them other than he sent me a shirt. And I'm mowing today. It's a nice, cool shirt, and it keeps the sun off of my arms so I don't get so sunburned. They are not paying me $40,000 to wear this shirt, as many of you seem to think. Here's the back. It looks pretty cool. I dig it. If you can't tell that I'm getting slightly fed up with all of the folks out there that question my motives and how much money I make and all that stuff, well then here it is. I'm getting fed up with it.